Elden Ring developer From Software has addressed Elden Ring 2 rumors. Yes, I love when developers do this because oftentimes there's so much speculation and the internet rumors just run so wild and they get out of hand. Like, remember when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out and all the internet was talking about was like, this means Grand Theft Auto 6 is next. And it's like, well, hold on. We still got time until Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out. It's still not out yet, but whenever a developer comes out and they're like, hey, we know there's going to be rumors, let's get ahead of this, I applaud it. So this story comes from IGN Japan, who sat down with the director of Elden Ring, who basically said, we're not really considering developments such as Elden Ring 2. So I think that's a fair call right now, that we can say, no more Elden Ring 2 question mark videos on YouTube, please. Except for this one. Obviously, this one will be titled Elden Ring ? And yes, that might be hypocritical, but shut your mouth. I'm the executive producer of the show, and I make the calls. I'm the big boy here. Now, it's definitely worth mentioning that the Elden Ring team did say that the studio is open to expanding the Elden Ring IP into other verticals, which, I mean, is kind of almost a bigger story. I mean, yes, I would love to see an Elden Ring 2 video game and see them build upon that, but like, an Elden Ring TV series? Elden Ring movie? Like, you gotta be kidding me. And even then, a couple weeks ago, we talked about how From Software's parent company, Kadokawa, was wanting Sony to purchase them. And this is one of those areas that I was talking about. I feel like this would be where Sony could bring in an immense value to From Software. I mean, you look at like what the studio has done with God of War and Horizon, and the Last of series was impeccable. It was such a great show. Like, if Sony led the charge on an Elden Ring show, I would have zero doubt in my mind that it was going to be a good show. Now, to defend From Software's decision here, just because they're not working on Elden Ring 2 doesn't mean that they don't have a bunch of other IPs to work on. I mean, they also have Armored Core, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, or even Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. And I also understand the demand for an Elden Ring 2. I mean, that game sold 25 million copies. There are a bunch of people who would like to see that series continue, but on the same hand, it's also been 10 years since the last Dark Souls game, and that series sold 35 million copies. So in my opinion, if I was in charge of From Software, moving forward, I'm focusing on like Dark Souls 4, maybe a Bloodborne 2, and then you go to Elden Ring 2, because at the end of the day, who doesn't like printing money? I mean, all three of those games are going to sell incredibly. And I wish them the best of luck in counting dollars and yen as they move forward. So